Dear entrepreneurs, it's Roberto, and today is the last day of Dig South. So I'm in my Uber right now. I'm getting ready to head over to the convention center. It's gonna be awesome. Gonna check out some of the last hurrah there, do the after party, do all of that stuff, make some last connections, double down on some relationships, and it's gonna be really cool. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is the importance and the value of hard work. And I know that I beat that narrative to death, but there's a reason for it. Hard work is something that people are grossly underestimating the value of. And it may seem like, I keep saying this, and there are many of you who are working hard, and I get that, and I totally respect it. I really appreciate the fact that with all of your hard work, you still take time out of your day to watch my content and to engage with me. But there are so many other people that would rather whine than work. And, they complain about how hard something is, whereas I'm not interested personally in anything that's easy. And the people that I know that are the most successful, they aren't interested in what's easy either. There are plenty of easy ways to make money out there, unfortunately, that don't require a lot of hard work, don't require a lot of smarts, don't require any real talent, and you could just play the lowest common denominator, and there are plenty of people doing that. And if that's the legacy you want, and if that's what you want to contribute to the world, then you know what, God bless, hats off to you if that's just who you are. But if that's who you are, don't expect me to respect it, because that's just real talk, and there are people who are not going to be a fan of that, and I'm sorry. But not really. I think that the real point that I'm trying to make here and that I'm trying to articulate is that if something is easy, how worthwhile is it in the long run? And what are you willing to do to get what you really want? If you actually really care about something, working hard doesn't scare you. In a lot of cases, it should excite you because you should have the confidence and belief in yourself that doing this work, having this thing is worthwhile, and the growth that you're gonna, encounter as a human being by being challenged is gonna be worth it. When people talk about the journey, they're not full of crap. When I talk about that and I talk about loving the climb, I'm not full of crap. And it's because the climb is how you get the muscles, it's how you get the knowledge, it's how you get the strength. There are so many of you that want a championship belt, but you're not willing to go 3 rounds with Clubber Lang, and that is a mistake. Because having the championship belt and not earning it doesn't matter. Ultimately, surviving and going through whatever the most difficult period of your life or your career or your business, whatever that looks like, that's going to be valuable no matter what the outcome is, because if you can survive that, then everything that is less than that is something you're now capable of enduring. You're capable of learning through that pain and using those gains to your advantage. And then the next challenge that isn't nearly as difficult becomes easier by comparison because you have actual power, because you earned it. Like success, the outcome, the goals, that's not power. Power is the ability to act, and that is important to understand. The ability to act. There are so many successful people that I know that if you wiped out their bank accounts, gave them a blank laptop, told them they can't use their current reputation, any of their existing contacts, you gave them a blank phone, and you put them in a room with some of the smartest 20-year-old, heck, some of the smartest 16-year-old kids that I've ever met, or God forbid me at 32, they will be crushed. Regardless of the fact of whether they're millionaires or not, they will be crushed because their ability to act has been impeded and limited by the fact that they haven't taken real action and execution as a practitioner at anything in years, probably decades sometimes. And it's no disrespect to what they've accomplished and what they've done. I'm making the point that what you can do with your own 2 hands and very little resources is much more reflective of what your actual power and capabilities are than what you can do with an abundance. I.e., there are people who are getting bogged down right now by the fact that they don't have perfect camera gear and perfect microphones and perfect lighting and perfect settings. Whereas for the last 19, 20 days, I've been doing these Dear Entrepreneur vlogs from my smartphone, despite all the other professional equipment I could be using, to make the point of the fact that quality content can be achieved with the minimal amount of resources if you're doing it right, and that engagement and quality of views counts more. Because despite the fact that these videos are getting viewed less than most of my general content right now, they'll get viewed more in the long run as a package, as a series. They'll get viewed more in the long run because the engagement on these videos and the way you guys are responding and interacting, I have like 20% engagement rates on these videos when the average in YouTube is less than 1%. And so quality does matter, but quality is not always what you think it is. And so you shouldn't hinder yourself by talking yourself out of hard work or letting your current circumstances dictate the way that you view your own stature or the way you perceive anyone or anything else. And you should just be really excited and willing to put in the work, enjoy the process, learn from it, and grow because of the actual power that you're going to get out of that. So, question of the day. What's your actual personal power? What are you capable of doing with your own, 2 hands, your mind, your resources, your creativity? What's your actual power? What are your skills? What are the things you feel really good about and that you can do? And it doesn't have to be that you do it better than anybody else, but it's the thing that you feel you're the most excited and equipped to deliver value with. I want to know that, so let me know in the comments. I want to hear about it. I want to know your story on that. So that's it for today's episode. I'm actually going to be filming multiple episodes from Dig South today, and probably from my trip back tonight. So guys, I will see you on the next episode. Remember to leave me your comments. Share this with people because, again, this series is going to be harder for me to promote in YouTube because of what it is, but I am relying on you guys being awesome. So just remember, go out there, create something awesome today, and take care.